Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
The XL Energy postgame show starts now.
Loose in front, they score! Marcus Foligno in the blue paint, and the Wild have a 2-1 lead.
The XL Energy postgame show is presented in part by
Catalyst Supply Co. Building materials and install support. Boost your build. Anderson Windows and Doors. Love the life you see. XL Energy. Proudly powering the great state of hockey with safe, clean, and reliable energy. Your Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers, doing whatever it takes since 1904. Toyota, official vehicle of the Minnesota Wild. Tria Orthopedics, official team physicians of the Minnesota Wild. And by Acrosure, helping you take care of what you care about. Find out more at acrosure.com.
Coming up, all the post-game reaction from this one, plus you'll hear from the head coach. And now, from the Bob Kurtz Radio Center, here's Kevin Falness.
Final seconds tick down. The Wild beat the Flyers 4-1 here in St. Paul. They pick up their 20th win of the season, tying a franchise record to get to the 20-win plateau in 30 games. Last time they did that was 2011-2012. So 20 wins in the first 30 for Minnesota, and they still have yet to lose back-to-back games in regulation.
20 wins in 30 games. More importantly than that, how about the bounce-back effort by your Minnesota Wild team? They lay an egg on center ice in the opener of this 5-game homestand, but they more than make up for it in a matinee victory over the Philadelphia Flyers. Wild 4, Flyers 1. Kevin Falness downstairs in the Bob Kurtz Radio Center. Upstairs in the Al Shaver press box, Tom Reid saw this one happen. And Tom, this is the response that you hoped for, and thankfully for John Hines, they got it.
And you're right, Kevin. The thing is, there's a lot of cleaning up to do yet. It wasn't Minnesota's best game, but, they found a way to win again, and that's what you're looking for. Last year, after the 30 games on the season, they were at 30 points. Minnesota right now is at 44 points in 30 games. So they did exactly what they had to do. That's 20 wins on the season to help them along that road as well. But there's, when you come back and you've had a laid an egg the game before, you want to make sure you come back and you're ready to play. And I think for the most part, Minnesota was okay with that. There's some issues defensively, obviously, and that's always going to be the case. But Fleury was very good between the pipes for Minnesota and really held them in there when he had the opportunity to do so. He was very good. Let's talk about a couple of the guys that return. You lose Jake Middleton early on in the game. Last game, you lose Jakub Lauko early on in this one. But you do get some bodies back in Mats Zuccarello and Jonas Brodin. I don't know how they felt rust-wise, but the setup play by Mats Zuccarello in particular for Marco Rossi, man, that was a sight for sore eyes. Yeah, it certainly was a great play. We've seen him do that many times, but he played almost 14 and a half minutes in this hockey game. Zuccarello did, and that's a big plus for having him back in that wing position because of what he brings to the table game in and game out. And you look at, of course, number 25, and that being Jonas Brodin, a little over 25 minutes in this hockey game. He could play a little bit more, but, that's a lot of minutes when you've been off as long as he has been off, and the same with Zuccarello. They found a way to suck it up a little bit, I guess you might say, and be ready to go once they got on that ice. So we'll say a big plus for both those guys. Both of them get an assist in their return. Brodin's first game back since November 25th. Zuccarello's first game back since November 14th. Who is Tom Reid's catalyst of the game? I'm going to go with 29 again, Kevin. I just thought that at the beginning of the game when connecting, they had a couple of shots, and I'm looking at the goaltending for Minnesota was good again. And so I have to go with Marc-Andre Fleury. He did a great job of keeping the puck out. And then he got beat near the end of the third period again, which was kind of disappointing for him. He'd like to have that next shutout, which would be number 76, but he gives him a chance to win every time he's on the ice. That save that he had, we're going to get to it later. We'll replay Joe's call of it on the Konechny save early on in this hockey game, but just vintage Marc-Andre Fleury flashes the leather and yanks that puck out of midair. Yeah, well, that's why his entire career has been like that. I mean, he's a guy that likes to play to the crowd also, which is great. I mean, it's phenomenal because he gives him a big boost when he makes a play like that and the crowd cheers. I mean, it gets not only him jacked up, but also his teammates as well. So I know football is a big thing down at Tom Reid's Hockey City Pub. That means it's a big doubleheader tomorrow leading into the Wild and Golden Knights. What would you suggest fans do as they make their way down to your pub prior to the Wild and Golden Knights tomorrow evening? Get there early.
secure your seat, right?
It's going to be busy.
Twofers during the Wild game?
Oh, and the Viking games, too.
Good. Well, Vikings are Monday night, but still.
Oh, that's right. It is a Monday night.
Monday night football, so go down there Monday night, go down there Sunday. You should go down there every night, right, Tom?
Well, I usually do. I try to get out of there as quick as I can. Doesn't always work that way.
Well, walk safe. Like you said, it's a little icy out there, so happy travels. We'll talk to you tomorrow evening.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
Tom Reid upstairs in the Al Shaver press box following a 4-1 victory over the Philadelphia Flyers. Marc-Andre Fleury gets Tom Reid's Catalyst of the Game. The Catalyst of the Game is presented by Catalyst Supply Co., building materials and install support. Boost your build. A big victory for the Wild today. They take down the Flyers 4-1. Joe O'Donnell down by the Wild locker room in a matter of moments. John Hines post-game comments as well. You're listening to Wild Hockey presented by XL Energy.
At Anderson, we understand the challenges of builders and contractors better than most. Here's proof